Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise. This is episode number 9. As you can see, right there, we won the World Series last year, somehow, on the rebuild. Year 3. We won the World Series. That was great. Impossible dream we did it. We're now in the offseason. We are going to have to make some moves. We have some, a couple coaches and a coaching farm director retired. Let's see if any of our players did. No. Edwin Encarnacion retired, finished with 344 career home runs. Alex Gordon retired, very good career, former number 3 overall pick. Brian McCann retired, a very good career for him. Matt Kemp retired. I don't see any Hall of Famers. Finished with 300 on the dot career home runs and 1,000 career runs on the dot. You couldn't do that if you tried. Cervelli retired. Didn't he just win the batting title and then he retires at 34? Life's crazy. Curtis Granderson retired. Rich Hill retired, Hunter Pence, Chase Utley, he'll probably be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not in this, but I think in real life, he's close. No one in this made it, so no one made the Hall of Fame. Let's see what we have. We have a lot of free agents, because we remember last offseason, we just did one-year deals. Now, there are players that I want to keep. First off, Pollock was so good for us in the playoffs. I want to keep him around. 5-year deal's a little much. I think a 3-year club option the 3rd year, I'll like that. He seems to want to stick around. I don't blame him. He had a great role. He won the World Series. Why wouldn't he want to stick around? So it's a 2-year deal, and then we get a club option. That club option will be for his age 35 year. Fulmer is going to get paid soon. He's done 3 years of service time. I could lock him up right now. 5 years, $21 million a year. That being said, I'm not going to do that. But if we do 3 years at $12 million, basically, he likes that. That takes him to he's 30. He's a free agent. And then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So we got to bring this all the way down. We have a lot of other guys who have a 1-year deal. So let's get this down to, just make sure he's happy. 3 years, $36 million, $12 million a year. Zach Cozart, he had a good year, hit 30 bombs. Then we do have, by the way, Tabata is a top 50 prospect. We do have Royce, Royce Lewis, who is a 74 overall. I think 1 more year in the minors will do him good. So a 1-year deal for Cozart wouldn't be bad. These people want to stick around. I don't blame them. Nate Jones is a player option. I bet he accepts it. Hector Rendon pitched pretty good. Like I said, a 1-year, $4.6 million deal makes sense. Matt Wieters was fine as our catcher. A 1-year, 8.7 is a little high, but I'm okay with that. Gio Gonzalez kind of struggled. 7.6 for a guy who had ERA north of 5. I'm good on that. The Todd father, we needed another. We had power, and he's pretty cheap, only $6 million. We'll wait. We'll see what's out there in free agency. Now, I'm not going to give him qualifying offers. It's only 84 overalls. Malik Smith, we definitely want to keep. We'll put him in left field. So 5 years, $54 million. Let's go like a 3-year deal. That takes him till he's 29. That's $7.7 million a year. Roughly a 20. Let's just do 3 years, $24 million. The rest of this I will just do off. You'll get an edited version of this and you'll see what everything is done at the very end. Alright, guys, so I've gone through everything. Ike Reyes, we gave a 2-year deal. Just a quick recap of some notable names. Fernando Rodriguez, some bullpen arms. He pitched really well last year in 62 innings at a 2.31 ERA. A 1-year, $2.7 million deal. Willie Calhoun, our second baseman, a 2-year, $2 million deal. Daniel Norris pitched really well, including Game 7 in the World Series. A 2-year, $7 million, $3.5 million a year. Schwarber, 2 years, $3 million a year, 6 total for him. Brandon McKay, a 2-year, $1.5 million deal per year. Bruce Rendon, like some of these guys, these bullpen arms, they may be a AAA guy, they may be used depending on how they play, but high 70 or like Alex Wilson's mid 70, I thought it was worth taking a chance on him. Same with Liam Hendricks. And then I know he struggled a lot last year in Matt Stram, but he pitched well the year before as a lefty. So I'm going to give him a chance. He'll start the year in AAA. But if he pitches well, maybe he's only 28, he can turn around for $700,000. I thought that was pretty simple to extend that deal out. So let's see who accepts some deals. Malik Smith did, 3-year, $24 million deal. Michael Fulmer, his 3-year deal he accepted. Daniel Norris accepted his deal. Bruce Rendon, Alex Wilson. Don't care about these guys yet. Nate Jones exercises option. I'm okay with that. We need another bullpen arm. AJ Pollock accepted the deal. That was big. The only other guy is Zach Cozart, who has not. And on cue, he did. So that's it. The rest of the guys I'm kind of just letting walk. Anibal Sanchez letting walk. Gio, I'm going to definitely let walk. Todd, Frazier, we might keep. But let's see what is out there in free agency. Altuve's a free agent. Now, he didn't really hit. I mean, the last 2 years, he hasn't done amazing, hitting right around 320 home runs. I mean, playing elite second base, though, he still has value. But that contract, I'm good. Bumgarner, maybe Rizzo. I mean, I might go after someone like that. I don't know. We do want a lefty reliever, though. That's something we definitely need. Neil Kotz is lefty. Pitched really well. So let's do like a 1 year, $5 million deal. He likes that. Maybe go after like Brad Bark, who pitched really well last year. What would he? I mean, would he take? He wants to be a closer. You or be a bullpen guy because our closer is Doolittle. So let's take a real quick look at our team now. Pitchers, we have Fulmer, Reyes, Norris, Fado, and Franklin Perez. But maybe we can try them. I don't like using two. Like our rotation is. I'm a little worried about that. Fulmer's a stud. Other than that, it was just a bunch of question marks. Bullpen, though, would have Jones, Rendon, Rodriguez. Hopefully we can get Bark and the lefty Kotz, and we have Doolittle. Catcher, we're fine at catcher. First base, we're going to use McKay. Second base is Calhoun, and we have Tabata, who's we drafted last year. Looks really good. Third base, we still need that figured out. Shortstops, Cozart, Lewis, and AAA. Schwarber's our DH. Pollock's our center fielder. Mallex Smith's our left fielder, and Haniger's our right fielder. So we need a third baseman and maybe a starter. Now, I may trade some of those prospects, but let's see what is out there. Garrett Cole, who pitched really well, but we have to give up a draft pick. King Felix kind of struggled. Ivan Nova pitched really well the last 3 years. A 1 year deal for Ivan Nova for like $4 million, I think is just too easy to do. Third base is Justin Turner. I don't want to give a qualifying offer for a 35-year-old. And then there's Todd Frazier. Anthony Rendon hit 25 home runs at 273 average. Maybe we can see if someone's out there in trades. That's what we might try. Bark went to the Dodgers. All right, so let's go look at bullpen. Maybe Will Harris pitched pretty well, but struggled the year before. Pedro Strop pitched okay. Definitely want Neil Kotz. Thornburg pitched all right. A 1 year deal for 4.6 with Thornburg I'm okay with. We got Thornburg, all right, but I really want Kotz. We need that lefty. We got him. So I think that is, we're just waiting on Ivan Nova now. The Reds are offering a trade. We get Juan Perez at second base, not even a prospect. I'm good on that. All right, we are at the 40-man. Now let's see what's out there for third base. Manny Machado always gets bad in these games, so I'm worried about him. Ryder Jones, a 26-year-old, 80 overall, good fielder. He's locked up already, which I like. Has a lot. He maybe good defense, not great, but let's see what else is out there. Nolan Arenado, Ryan McMahon. Could we get Arenado? What's his deal? 5 years, $26 million. Last year at 246. Hit the home runs. Not great average last year, but he does play elite defense. Could we package something with our pitchers? We could. We could probably get him. They want second base and left field. I don't want to trade Tino Gomez. I would not. Where is it? Dylan White. Okay, that wouldn't get it done. I don't want to trade Royce Lewis. I'd give up 2 of the pitchers. I would do that. But that's it. Perez, I don't want to trade. He's 22. He pitched pretty solid last year in the majors. But we have a glut of starters. Maybe we'll come back in Arenado. Matt Carpenter hit good power, not great defense. I wanted some defense at third. Franco has some solid defense, hit 19 home runs, but I would rather have high average and Nick Senzel, not the best fielder yet. I'd rather have high average and good defense at third. That would be like a nice option. That would be really what I'm looking for. Bregman would be ideal. He hasn't signed a contract yet. Realistically, could we get him? Probably not. Joey Gallo, I would go after him just because of the power, but if his fielding was better. Kyle Seager he has big splits, though. That kind of scares me away. Chapman has really good fielding. We can probably get Chapman pretty cheap. That would probably be the move. Moustakas. He does have pretty good fielding. Hit 30 home runs last year. A WAR of 4.2. We would only have to include one of those starters, I feel like. So if we include Fado, it gets the deal done. So he's the oldest. He's 24. He's probably the closest to being ready out of Sixto and Matt Manning, but he's also 2 years older. So we include him. We get Moustakas, a 2-year deal. Now he hits for power. He has good fielding, good durability. I'm okay with that. Could we maybe get... Oh, I would love to get McClure, too. A young reliever. We could probably get this to work. They like center fielders and left fielders. Catchers and left fielders. Maybe we won't be able to get them. I don't think we'd be... maybe if I include, like, a B potential starter. No, yeah. I think we'll just do Fado from Moustakas straight up. I think that's okay. I think that will work. So, boom. There we go. We got our third baseman. We did give up one of our pitching prospects, but that's why we had a bunch of them. So we could go get something we need. And Moustakas is under team control. I just want to make sure these guys aren't eligible for the Rule 5 draft. And then we'll continue the offseason. We're just kind of waiting on Nova. We'll have Fulmer, Reyes, Norris, Perez, Nova, Manning, Sixto, Sanchez, and AAA with Ruben Bacon, waiting to get the call up if someone is needed. So that's not too bad. We also have Shane Green, who struggled last year, who I think will turn it around. I'm just making sure no one's eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Obviously, Tabata's not. Royce Lewis, I don't think is. And like I said, we got these studs working their way up. We're in a really good spot. We got these young guys coming up. I just wish we had more like mid-tier prospects that could kind of help us. We cannot afford Ivan Nova anymore. Oh, shoot. So we're going to have to make some money. Basically, would I rather have Tyler Thornburg or Ivan Nova? I'd rather have Ivan Nova. So let's just trade Tyler Thornburg. We just signed him. Not really the... Oh my goodness, the Marlins, how stupid are you? He's a project. He doesn't really do anything great yet, but he's an A potential. You're stupid, Miami, and thank you for your stupidity. I was about to say, it's not really in the best... It's not the best idea to like sign a guy then trade him like a week later, but sorry. Lucroy is a Pirate. They lose Cervelli as he retired, and they got Lucroy. We got Ivan Nova, so that's perfect. Rizzo's an Astro. That's a big deal. 6 years, $133 million. I think we just have to do... Anthony Rendon got a nice 4-year, $46 million deal by the Royals. They traded Moustakas and then just signed Rendon. All right, interesting. Will Harris is a Blue Jay going north of the border. Garrett Cole is also going with them to the Blue Jays. Bogarts is going to the Marlins. Why would they sign him? They're going to trade him in a year anyway. Felix Hernandez is an Astro. Man, the Astros are loading up. We do need to hire coaches. We need a third base coach and a farm director. So let's see if we can find a potential, or a attribute, excuse me. They're not potential. There we go. These 15-year deals, and I never have to worry about them. Rule 5 draft. Cacho's a Twin. No one's eligible for it, so perfect. Don't have to worry about that. We got the third base coach. We got the farm director. Justin Turner's a Ray. All right, he got a 1-year deal. So he should have taken the qualifying offer. Altuve is a Baltimore Oriole. 8-year, $162 million deal. These are just arbitration. They all sided with, it looks like, the team. So that kind of, the player. So that kind of stinks for us. Now, the only thing I did not touch in this offseason was our bench. I'm not sure kind of what we're going to need for a bench at the trade deadline next year. I think that's what we'll probably focus on. So here's our starting rotation. Fulmer, Reyes, Norris, Nova, Perez. We got one lefty, 4 righties. I like it. Perez, the young guy. Nova, the old wily vet. You know he's going to pitch pretty solid. Reyes, I'm really high on. The 21-year-old pitched pretty well, especially down the stretch. There's our bullpen. We have, I guess we'll have Bruce Rendon in AAA and Alex Wilson. We'll give Hendricks a chance. We got Fernando Rodriguez, Nate Jones, Hector Rendon, Dula. We got 2 lefties now. That I'm good with. AAA, those are starters, so I'm good with that. In AAA, I do want to make sure our best players are playing, the best prospects, because they are good prospects. We'll check to see how our team stacks in regards to where like our prospects rank. I wouldn't be shocked if we have a 2 top 10 prospects. I would not be shocked. All right, here's our Major League lineup. For some reason, they have Schwarber in left and Mallex Smith at DH. That makes no sense. I want Pollock leading off. I think Mallex Smith batting second is not the worst thing because he does get on base. So Pollock, Smith, Moustakas, Haniger, Schwarber, Cozart, McKay, Willie Calhoun, Matt Wieters. That's not a bad lineup. And I kind of like the right, left, especially here, like left, right, left. I mean, then there's a couple lefts here, but it is what it is. Schwarber, I just hope he... you know what? Actually, I want Cozart because Cozart's a better hitter than Schwarber, so let's do that. Again... I guess that's fine. No, like I said, DH. I want Schwarber. Yeah, let's have Schwarber batted versus lefties. That's fine. Pollock leading off. That is fine. Everything else. I'm pretty high on Willie Calhoun, too. I think he's going to turn into a really good player. That's fine for that. All right, so before we end the video, let's take a look at the top prospects. Where do we have any ranked? Boom. Look at that. Number 5 is Tabata, our pick from last year. Number 6 was the second baseman we got from the Marlins for trading Tyler Thornburg because they're the Marlins. So we got those 2, and the pitchers aren't even on this yet. Royce Lewis is 16. Tino Gomez is 18. He's gonna shoot out. He's gonna fly up that board. I feel like Matt Manning is 23. Sixto Sanchez is 26. I think that's it. I don't think we have another one. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Nope, that is it. So there's number 1. Oh, that guy looks good. Second baseman with that power. Could have a good fielder. Hunter Green, Will Rodriguez, Bo Bichette, and then there's our boys. So, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think of the team? I think it looks pretty good. We're ranked number 10, 22nd in defense, because of course we're always shitty at defense. But I'm focusing more on it. So I'm working on that. I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.